Welcome to Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you've had a good week in the market so far. The market's been up several days this week. Today, another day in the green. We've been really busy this week as far as some buys, some sales. Been really busy on the NVAX scene as well. It's had a pretty good run this week, especially since we bought it 95 last Friday, I think it was. But we're going to talk about that when we look at our portfolio. So let's go ahead and cut over to that portfolio now. Take a look at that and talk about what all we purchased and what we sold today. Okay? And here's our portfolio. Right off the bat, you can see we've got a new one added to our portfolio, BOX box. I don't know if you've ever seen anything on this one, but they're kind of in cloud computing. I really like their CEO. He's a young guy, but very, very smart. I've been wanting to get into this one for a while. It took a pretty good dip. I think that was the 14th. So on the 14th, I did get in that one at $18.34 a share. Doing pretty good on that one so far. I think we're up about 3 or 4%. So we'll sell that one when it hits 6, more than likely. So that's the first one we see. Of course, NVAX, as you can see here, NVAX. Let's take a look at the chart on NVAX. Let me pull that up for us. All right, here's the chart. This is today's chart. Let's go ahead and cut that over to a 5-day chart. As you can see here on the NVAX, it did have on this 5-day chart here, you can see it did have a couple of good spikes this week. Down around the 114 range. Today it actually got up to 114.90, but you see the big pullback that it had today. I added to this on the 13th, bought 2 lots on the 13th. Once it did a run up on the 13th as well, and then it kind of pulled back. So when it pulled back, I bought some two times as it fell. And today I did the same thing. It ran up to 114.90, and I did the same thing. I actually bought 3 lots today. Now, I did warn you that I might get to be a little bit hoggish on this one, and the reason I'm being hoggish is because we've had a good week. I mean, I've been up way over 6% on this. I've been up as high as 12, 13% on it. But I wanted to build my size of shares that I've got. So I'm getting them built up pretty good now. Like I said, bought several lots, a total of 6 lots now, and still up over 6% on it. As of close today, I'm still over 6%. So that's good. And my game plan is I want to kind of just hang on to this one. It seems to be heading upwards. Now, that could all change tomorrow. But I really feel like the news is going to come out here. And last video, I did say phase 2. I meant phase 1, the phase 1 testing that's going on. News should be coming out by the end of this month. So here we are, mid-month. Next couple of weeks, we can expect that news. Also, wouldn't surprise me if any day or sometime, in the future, that we're going to have some of this news on this NanoFlu FDA approval. So either one of those. If that comes out, this stock's going to shoot back up. It's going to make a new high. Of course, today was a new high of 114.90. So we held that. We didn't sell, and then you can see how it dipped down right here today. And as it was dipping, I bought, and right here where it settled, I bought. Of course, you can't time these things, but both buys today, it closed above. I mean, all 3 buys today, it did close above that level. So they right now look like decent buys. But that one we're going to keep an eye on, and it's been a good one for us. So we've got a pretty good size stake now. May not buy any more, but I'm really waiting on that news by the end of the month. And I'm being a hog. So we don't normally like to do that, but we are going to be a hog with this one for a little while anyway. Okay, so next on the list here is VLO. VLO, another refinery, that we bought the other day. We bought it 8 days ago. We sold it today at 6% gain. So we did get our 6% out of that one. DAL up nice today at 9.54%. But we had drawn back pretty good on that one. So we're in the green, but we're not at the 6% level yet. So we're still holding that one. SO, we're still holding that one. It's down a little bit today. WYNN, WYNN, one of our casinos. We did sell that one today. We had it for about a month. Had a pretty good stake in it. Had it about a month. We did sell that one today at a 5% gain. So that was good for the month. MGM, we're still holding that one. That's another casino. Still holding that one. GBTC, Bitcoin Trust, down a little bit today. XOM, still holding that one, but did have a green day. And US Steel ended up closing up 23 cents today, almost 3%. We like that. And ACB had a pretty good day at 9.5%. We're still way down on that one. That was, of course, the reverse split one. So we're not really concerned about that one, but we do like to see them turn green like that. But so that's kind of where we ended up today. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the what happened in the market today. All right, so here's the market today. As you can see, Dow was closed at 227.51. It was up much higher than that earlier in the morning, but did pull back a little bit. S&P up 29, and the NASDAQ was up 61.92. So pretty much green across the board. A good day. Let's take a look at what happened with oil today. Oil ended up in the green. We're still above the 40 level on WTI, 43, almost 44 on the Brent. So that's good for us. Oil jumps more than 2% on surprise U.S. inventory draw. So that was good that we had an inventory draw. Asia, you see Asia here, and Asia had a pretty decent day, except for in Shanghai. Hong Kong was pretty flat. Okay. Market just closed, so we don't really have anything going on with the pre-market right now. I wanted to go ahead and jump on here since we've been so active. I wanted to let you know that we have done a lot of selling, a couple of sales today, a lot of buying on the Novavax. Keep your eye on that one. Novavax, of course, that's one of our favorites. We've traded it for 3 years, and it's really been a good one this year. I did sell out at pretty early at around the $60 level, but I did start getting back in at the 95 once I saw some good signs there. But that's a good one. Of course, any bad news on any of this testing with this virus, that thing is going to get slaughtered. Okay, so that's why it's so nerve-wracking to be a hog with that one, because it is going to get slaughtered if there's any kind of bad news come out about that virus testing, or any kind of disapproval for the FDA on the nano flu. That's the danger of Novavax. But I really feel like there's going to be some good news, at least by the end of this month, on the phase 1 study. Phase 2 is probably going to go pretty good too, if I had to guess. It's that phase 3 that's the break, the make or break. So, of course, phase 2 is too if you fail it. So, but I think we'll have a good idea what we've got going into phase 2 once this phase 1 gets over with by the end of the month. And they're going to start that phase 2 right away after the phase 1's finished in several different countries, I believe. And so we'll just keep an eye on this one. This one could keep going. It's a good one to have a little bit of money in, at least at this point in time. I feel like, for me anyway, I don't have anything like I had before, even though I bought several lots here recently. I don't have near what I had in it before, so I had to get out of that because I am retired. But it was a good run up to 60, and it's been a good year so far. So tomorrow we're just going to keep our fingers crossed. We'll get us another green day, but don't be surprised if we get a little pullback. The market has been doing real well, so this week we've had a very good week so far. That's why I wanted to sell a couple of them today. But we'll keep looking for some bargains. been watching MPC and EXAS, and they've both been tearing it up. So I won't be buying them anytime soon. That's okay. But anyway, keep your eye out on that for a bargain on anything there that we've talked about before. I'll be looking at the cliff. If it dips, I'll probably buy back into that, but we'll just have to see. All right. Well, have a great day of trading tomorrow, and we'll get back on here and talk to you. Probably it may be as late as Sunday night. Maybe tomorrow if I have time to do that tomorrow, but probably for sure Sunday night. Okay. Have a great day of trading the rest of the week. All right. Thanks.